Hey explorers, it's me, and Miles, and you're watching Kit Explores. What are we exploring today, Miles?
Higher.
That's right, firefighters. Whoa! This is the Firefighter Museum in Colorado Springs, Colorado. We're gonna go inside and meet our friends and explore a history of firefighting. Should we go in? Let's go explore. Come on, let's run. Woohoo! Let's go. Come on in, explorers. You can follow Miles in. Wow, come on in. This is the Firefighter Museum. We're gonna see so many cool things. And look who it is. It's Titan and Ellie, our friends from the other video at the Butterfly Pavilion. Look at this place. It's full of firefighter history. They're gonna go explore, and you can come with me and we'll explore and see what we can see. Look at this. This is a firefighter's helmet. Firefighters put helmets on their head to protect them from burning debris or other things that might fall on them while they're going into burning buildings to save people. Firefighters help put out fires, whether they're fires in a forest or a fire at your house. Firefighters are the people that you call to put out a fire, and they help keep you safe. They also come to help people and animals when they're in trouble, like if a cat is stuck up high in a tree, or if someone's stuck in a canyon or out in the wilderness, firefighters will help. Speaking of cats up in trees, look at this thing up here. This is a big, almost like a trampoline that firefighters used to use to catch people that fell from buildings. If you were stuck in a burning building in the olden days and there was no way for you to get out, the firefighters would all circle around this giant trampoline and you would have to jump out of the window, and that's how they would catch you. Today, buildings are a little bit safer, so that doesn't happen very often. But in the old days, everything was different. Look at this hose and chemical wagon that firefighters used to use in 1896. It's a really old version of a fire truck. This firefighting vehicle is so old that it was pulled by horses. They didn't even have engines back then, but they had firefighters. Firefighters have been fighting fires for a really, really long time. Look at how old this thing is. Whoa, they even have a gas-lit lantern to light their way at night. Wow, and look at how big these wheels are. Amazing. Here are their ladders to climb up into buildings. There's a hose on the top. You can see it right back here. Here's the firefighter's hose. They grab it, pull it out, and spray the fire with it to put it out. Firefighters use the hose to spray the fire with water, and water puts out fire because fire needs oxygen to survive, just like you. And water puts it out because we can't breathe underwater, can we? Nope, and neither can fire. If there's a fire, the best way to put out a fire is to get rid of all the oxygen. So if you ever caught on fire, you could stop what you're doing, drop on the ground, and roll. I'm gonna show you. If you caught on fire, you stop what you're doing, drop to the ground, and roll. And that can help put out a fire. Just like that, Miles. As time went on, firefighters got better and better equipment. Look at this machine from 1898. That's pretty crazy. It looks like it's got a big tank on it to hold water to put out fires with. It almost looks like something from Willy Wonka's factory, doesn't it? Wow, look at that. It's really beautiful. How amazing. Here's a fire engine from the 1920s. It's a little bit newer than the ones we just looked at. This one has a big engine. It's right there. Can you see the big engine? Come over here, explorers. This is the engine that would power the fire truck. The firefighters could sit here and drive the truck around, and back here you can see 2 coiled up hoses. Here's a hose, and there's a hose down there for different jobs. When firefighters get to a fire, they hook their hoses up to a fire hydrant, and I see some fire hydrants right behind you. Let's spin around so you can see them. These probably look familiar, don't they? What are these, guys? Do these look familiar?
Yeah.
Come over here, Ellie. Tell me about what these are.
I don't know what they're called though.
You don't know what they're called? Do you know what they do?
They have water inside?
That's exactly right. These are fire hydrants. Fire hydrants are connected to water lines. So when there's a fire, firefighters pull up next to these and they hook their hose up to the fire hydrant to get connected to the water line and spray water all over the fires to put them out. And guess what? Come here, Titan. I have some cool things for you explorers. Inside my explorer's pouch, I have something for you. They are firefighters' badges. Whoa! Look at those. Would you like a firefighter's badge, Miles? There you go. Now you're a little firefighter. How about you, Ellie?
Yes, please.
Come over here. There's one for you. And you want one too? You don't want one? If Titan doesn't want one, I'm gonna take one so I can be a firefighter. Here is another old fire truck. What do you think of this, guys? This is pretty crazy. It's a lot newer, but this still isn't the type of fire truck that they use today. The fire trucks they use today are fast, they're big, and they can pump a lot of water. This fire truck is from a city called Colorado Springs, which is where we are right now. Look at all these gauges and dials that the firefighters would use to see the pump pressure for the water, the hydrant pressure. That's how much water's coming through the hydrant. And in the back, just like on all the other fire engines we've seen, here are the fire hoses. Wow! Look how big that fire hose is. They're big and thick to let a lot of water come through. You guys, should we pretend to be firefighters? Let's pretend to be firefighters. Grab a hose, an imaginary hose, and we're gonna put out a fire that's right there. Let's run, let's pull our hose over. Good job, we put out the fire, huh? Good job, Ellie. Good job, Titan.
I did not do it.
You didn't do it? Guess what? Fires are so hot, which makes them really, really dangerous. And that's why firefighters have to wear protective suits to help them fight their fires. We looked at some firefighter helmets already, but that's not the only thing they need in order to be safe while fighting fires. Should we go look at some firefighter equipment?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. Whew, I'm tired from climbing all those stairs. How about you? That was quite the climb. Firefighters have to climb up lots and lots of stairs, so they have to be in really, really good shape. They have to eat healthy foods and exercise a lot so that they can get up flights of stairs just like those that we just climbed up to help people that are stuck up in buildings that are on fire. Come here. I want to show you what firefighters wear. Whoa! This is a firefighter. This is what they wear. This is their gear. Their firefighter clothing is a little bit fireproof that helps protect them from fires. They also have a mask that's connected to an oxygen tank to help them breathe fresh air while they're going into a burning building or somewhere else where there's a lot of smoke. The oxygen tank has fresh air that feeds through the hose and into the mask to help them breathe. If you're ever stuck in a burning building and you see one of these guys, it might seem a little bit scary, but it's actually not, because they have the mask and the helmet so that they can breathe and save you and save the other people that are stuck by the fire. How amazing! This gear is from the 1970s, and it's not as good as the gear that they have today. You can see that today firefighters are a lot more protected and a lot more prepared to help people out of burning buildings and to fight forest fires. There's one more thing that I want to show you guys. Look at this wall that's full of badges and paintings and pictures. All of these are firefighters' badges from different departments. And here are some pictures of some big forest fires. Look at this. On June 26th in 2012, there was a huge forest fire in the city of Colorado Springs. During that forest fire, firefighters put out fires everywhere. They saved a lot of homes, and they even flew airplanes. They flew airplanes over the city to put out the fire, and down here are pictures of that and lots of thank you messages to the firefighters who were the heroes that saved a lot of lives and a lot of homes. How amazing. Hey guys, what do we do if we catch on fire? Do you know? We said it earlier in the episode. Do you explorers know? What do you do if you catch on fire? You stop and then you drop. Drop down with me, explorers. Come on, Titan, you're on fire. You better drop down to the ground. And then you roll. Roll around. Roll around. Roll this way. Whoa, we're putting out our fires. Except for Titan, who ran away. And that's not what you do. Come on, Titan, drop down and roll. Put out the fire. Titan's gonna burn. Okay, well, explorers, you can try that at home. Stop, drop, and roll. And let me show you one other thing that's really, really important for you to know. Come over here. Most buildings and even some of your homes have something called a fire extinguisher. That's this thing right here. This is made to put out fires in buildings or in houses, and you should always keep a good eye on where these are. That way, if you spot a fire, you can tell an adult, "Hey adult, there's a fire extinguisher in the hallway." And that way, a parent or an adult can run and grab it, take it out, and put out the fire. Thanks so much, explorers, for visiting us on another adventure while we explored the Firefighter Museum in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Parents, be sure to subscribe to this channel for more fun and educational videos for your little ones, and you can follow us on Twitter or on Instagram @KitExplores. We'll see you guys later. Can you guys say goodbye? Come here, Titan, come say goodbye. Bye-bye, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.